Hey guys, what's up? How's it going? This is Easy Things to Draw, and I'm Enrique. Hello. Today we're going to go over a question that has been, it's kind of been brought up to me, and I've had little mild arguments with different artists about it. And that is, if someone's not an artist, do you take their opinion seriously? When it comes to your art, I mean. Uh, so there's different schools of thought on this. I've had another artist that said, no, never. Don't even think you like boom, whatever. Like, no, I think that's I can tell you my opinion about it, and I wanted to isolate this question. I might have talked about it in another video, but I wanted to isolate it right here in like almost a discussion format. If you guys have any thoughts on it, because I know for me personally, I have a sister, and when my sister says this is like when she like looks at like a painting or drawing I do, and she's like, "That's I don't like that," and I'll go like, "Why? Why don't you like that?" And she'll go, "I don't know." She doesn't know because she's never done it in her life. So that is it's really infuriating, right? That's the first thing. I'm like pissed. I'm like super pissed because they can only take you so far. I think a regular person, somebody who doesn't do this stuff, a normie, right, whatever you want to call it. If they don't do it, they're only gonna have an outsider's perspective on it. They'll know, you'll know that you can take that pretty well. Meaning, like, if they'll know something's wrong. They will have no reason to. They won't know why. They won't have the reasoning behind it because they were not trained in it. They have no clue. But it doesn't mean you should ignore the fact that they think it looks odd. I think that they can see clearly, like, oh, something's looking different. For example, you're drawing like a human, or even like stuff like that. They're walking around all the time. They see things too. Like, for example, if a leg is too long or something like that, they'll know that probably. They'll be, oh, that leg is way too long, or this looks weird, because they experience life all the time. They're seeing stuff constantly, like you are. It's just that you're the one that's analyzing it, right? You're the one that's analyzing this stuff because you draw. So I wouldn't throw out their opinion. The only time I start throwing out opinions is when I know for a fact a guy hasn't done anything, right? And he'll try to give me constructive criticism. And even then, I still won't throw it out. I will consider it. I'll be like, I'll mix it in my brain. I'll think about it. And then I'll really, as objectively as I can without emotion, right? I'll try to be like, you know what? I think maybe he's right. Or no, that doesn't apply. But that's about it. And I'll just chuck it out. I won't think much more about it. I usually start checking out at that point. If they give me very, very specific constructive advice, which I don't think is valuable of any kind. Um, but yeah, that's just me. And yeah, normally you go to people who like, other artists, stuff like that, and even they will have issues verbalizing things, but they'll know way more. There's this insider's point of view, I think, that you get from doing it that you'll never get from not doing it. And I think it's obvious, doesn't really need to be said, but I'm going to say it, right? That, yeah, like, I'm not going to go over to a guy that plays guitar and give him constructive feedback on guitar because I think I've played a guitar. I've only taken one class or something in college, and I was never good at it ever. So, there's so for me on that end, I'll be like, well, that sounds odd, right? I'll know it because I hear things. That sounds odd, but I will have no idea I won't give him constructive feedback because I won't know. He does this stuff all the time. Um, so, I guess in conclusion, yeah, you can take advice for sure, but just be very aware of where it's coming from and be very, I would say, let it roll around in your head for a little bit. See if there's anything valid in it. You never know. Somebody that doesn't know anything can give valid advice, but just not a lot. Not as much as someone who actually practices it and stuff. That's my opinion. I actually want to know your guys' opinion on that because I know this is like a common thing too. I've seen a lot of people have been mildly, like, a lot of artists friends and a lot of people have been like not criticized, but they'll, like, yeah, be critiqued. Yeah, I guess criticized, whatever. They'll be critiqued by somebody that is not an artist at all, and they get like pissed off. So, and I don't know if that's your experience. If you guys have an experience, let me know below. I want to know about it. Or what is your opinion? Do you think that, maybe you think the opposite of I do? Do you think there's, less validity in people that don't draw than they do? So, anyways, that's about it. That's a video. I'll talk to you guys next time, and I'll see you soon.